Today's lesson is going to be about the art of advertising, the art of advertising plus countable and uncountable nouns. The objectives of today's lesson: one is the art of advertising. The art of advertising. And for our second objective, we've got the countable and countable nouns. Countable and uncountable nouns. All right? The art of advertising. The art of advertising. Let's begin with the word art. Art. What's art? What's art? If you would like to type that, okay. Or if you would like to speak through the mic, I may give you the mic to speak. All right? Mr. Mustafa says paint. Good. Yes, Mustafa, paint could be painting. Yes, you're right. Excellent. What's paint? What's art? Actually, paint is part of art. Art are the works that are done by artists, like painting, as Mr. Mustafa just said, and drawing. And these works are beautiful. This is the meaning of the word art. Miss No, what's that? Can you hear me? Or you cannot hear me? Or you can hear me, or you cannot hear me. So choose one of these. Okay. So this is the meaning of the word art, which are the works done by artists, like painting and drawing. These works are beautiful. What's the meaning of advertising? Advertising. Yes, advertising. Have you come across the word advertising? Miss No, please tell me what's wrong. Is it my voice that you cannot hear, or something else? Yes, Miss No? Is it my voice that you cannot hear, or something else? All right, let me ask the others. Please, is the voice okay? Is it number one? Is it good? Yeah, Miss Al-Anud says one. Good. What about Mr. Hassan? Mr. Faris? That's good. I think nothing wrong with this. All right. So I think Miss Nova's got something wrong. But anyway, let's move. Now, advertising. What does that mean? What's the meaning of advertising? Advertising? Have you come across the word advertising? Advertising? What do you know about advertisements? Advertisements. I am sure that you do know the meaning of the word advertisements. In many places. Alright. Let me help you with this here. Advertisements. Alright. Advertisement is a program produced and paid for by an organization such as a company which conveys a message typically to market a product or service. So it's a program paid for by a company, all right? Different kinds of companies which conveys a message typically to market a product or service. This is the meaning of the word advertisement. Let me explain more. By the way, this is discussion. This is speaking, all right? This is speaking, and it's good to speak. This is speaking, and you may speak through typing, or you may ask for the mic to speak, all right? Good. So, what's the program here? What's the advertising here? What's the advertisement? That is a program produced and paid for by an organization, a company. So where is the advertisement here? And you may look at the picture. All right. Mr. Fada says corn, right? Mr. Mustafa says corn was 8. What about this picture here? What about this picture? I mean, the hot sauce. Can you notice the hot sauce? Can you notice the hot sauce here? Have you ever seen this hot sauce? Maybe in your house or in a restaurant, right? Look at the hot sauce. So, don't you agree? Don't you agree with me that this is an advertisement of this hot sauce? What's the meaning of this hot sauce in front of you? Can you recognize? Yes, Mr. Mustafa, this is, yeah, it's similar to ketchup, but this is a hot sauce. Have you come across this hot sauce? Have you ever seen this hot sauce before? I think yes. If you visit any restaurant or a supermarket, you may just see this hot sauce, which is, I guess, Tabasco, right? Tabasco hot sauce. I'm sure you have seen this before. So this is an advertisement of Tabasco hot sauce, right? What about this picture? What's the advertisement that you can see in this picture? What's the advertisement? What do you think? Mr. Faris says walking, an advertisement of walking. Are you sure, Mr. Faris? Mr. Faris, I think you need to look again at the picture. Look again at the picture. Try to notice the best advertisement. All right, we've got Miss Al-Anud that says, is that a pen? Yes, you are right. It's a pen, Miss Al-Anud. It's a pen, and it's exactly, I'm going to type it now for you. It's exactly a marker. It's a marker, right? It's a marker that you may see in your class at school, right? In your class at school, you may see a marker, a colored marker that you write on the whiteboard, right? Yes, Mr. Mustafa, this is a pen or a marker. All right, this is an advertisement of a marker. All right, a marker. So a marker is a kind or a type of pen. And you may see markers in your classrooms as you write on the whiteboard, right? What about this picture? What's the advertisement that you can see here in this picture? What do you think? Can you think of this picture? What's the advertisement here? What do you think? I think as usual we're having an internet disconnection here. Is it okay now, please? Is the voice good? Yes, that's good. So, yes, perfect. So what's the advertisement here in this picture? What do you think? What do you think? What's the advertisement here in this picture? This is just to kind of help. Miss Sheda says Polish. All right, could be. Yeah, could be. It's an advertisement of Polish, as Miss Sheda says. That's good. What about the rest? What do you think? Could you think of this advertisement? What could it be? What could it be? Yes? Yes, Mr. Fadder says it's Polish. Yeah, it could be. But for me, I think this is correction fluid here, right? Isn't it? Could be. Yeah, it could be. Advertisement of this correction fluid. It's a correction that you may use when you misspell some words, right? Okay. Let's move. What about this advertisement? I think you are familiar with this picture, don't you? What do you think? Think when you are sometime hungry and you would like to eat a hamburger. What do you think? What's the advertisement here? What's the program here? Miss Shada says it's a restaurant or a supermarket. Yes, you're right. Yes, you're right. You're right. Very good. Very good, Miss Shada. Yeah, what do you think? This could be seen by reading this sign here. It says open at night. All right. So it could be what? It could be McDonald's, right? It could be McDonald's. Look at the end here. Open at night. All right. Could be McDonald's, right? Could be. So it's a program produced and paid for by an organization, could be a company, and this company is McDonald's maybe, right? Okay. What about this one here? What's the advertisement here? Those who love to have or to eat M&M. All right, Miss Shada. M&M. Yes. All right. Yes. Also, Miss Salano with M&Ms. All right. Mr. Hassan says it's a keyboard. Keyboard? I don't think so. It's a keyboard. But I think it's a kind of candy, right? It's a kind of candy, isn't it? Yes, it is, as Miss Al-Hanoud and Miss Shada said. It's could be M&Ms, right? Candy. All right. Perfect. Let's move. Now, what features make an advertisement? AD, by the way, AD means advertisement. Okay? AD means it's an abbreviation of the word advertisement. Okay? AD. So what features make? Features, by the way, do you know the meaning of features? Features could mean characteristics, all right? Could mean also, could mean what? Could mean points, all right? So what features make an advertisement to be good? And what features make an advertisement to be bad? Ms. Shada says some colors and interesting words and pictures maybe. Yes, you are right. You are right, Ms. Shada. Yes, you're correct. Yeah, when you have some good and beautiful colors in your advertisement, that means this is a good one, right? Ms. Al-Anud also say creative idea. Yes, you are perfect. Yes, you correct. Yes, when you have creative idea in your advertisement, that means these are some very good, excellent features to have your advertisement to be good. Yes, excellent, perfect. Get this one to you. Mr. Mustafa, what's I? What do you mean by I? You can speak a break. What does that mean, Mr. Faris? What does that mean? You would like to speak in the mic? Would you like to speak in the mic? Alright, give me the answer later, Faris. But anyway, I'm going to go back to Mr. Mustafa. What does that mean, I? What's the meaning of I to you, Mr. Mustafa? Alright. Some of the features of this good advertisements could be memorable, alright? When you memorize or remember to be a good advertisement or a good feature of a good advertisement. Also, some of the features, as Ms. Shada just said, is also entertaining, right? If you have some entertainment in this advertisement, that means this is a good feature for this kind of advertisement. Also, some of the features are grabbing attention. When this advertisement grabs your attention, that means this is a good one. This is a good advertisement, right? I think also it should be what? It should be true, right? It should be true. And no need to lie in the advertisement. Could you add more? Could you add more? Or let's take some features that make the advertisement bad, which are, they call it the poor advertisement. The poor advertisement. For the features of bad advertisements, we've got, they do not encourage immediate action. This is to be considered poor or bad advertisement. Ms. Shada says, lying about your product. You're right, Ms. Shada. You're right. Excellent. Wonderful. Fabulous. Yes. That's great. Which is the opposite, actually, of the advertisement to be true. Good. So for the features or the characteristics or the points that make the advertisement to be bad, do not encourage immediate action. All right? Make also, I'm just typing this to you here. To make the broadcast advertisements formal and hard to understand. This also could be one of the features to have the advertisement to be bad. Mr. Mustafa says it is expensive. Yes, yes, you're right, Mr. Mustafa, you're right. If you offer products that is expensive, this could be a poor feature if it's expensive. All right, now let's move to this here. Look at this picture and write as many words as you can for each. This is a picture of a car. This is a picture of a suitcase. What I want you to do is to write as many words as you can for each picture. Okay? All right, just write words. Miss Alanud says it's a small car. Perfect. Good. Give me more. You have to write some words, Mr. Mustafa, about these pictures. Good. You're saying bag. Bag, right? Or a suitcase. Perfect. Miss Shada says it's a classic car. Miss Shada, are you sure that this car is classic? We don't know. We'll see later. Also, she's saying that it's tiny car. You mean a small one. All right. Good. Good. Write more, please, about these two pictures. As many words as you can for each. As many words as you can. We've got Mr. Hassan Al-Abid. Alright, come on, Mr. Hassan. We need you to write us some words about these two pictures. Mustafa says, before, Mr. Al-Anud says that it's a bag was made of leather. Alright, good, good. Also, Mr. Mustafa says it's a beautiful car. Yes, it is. Let's read some words now. Now, what you have to do, again, read the text about and see if you can find any of the words that you wrote for each picture. Good? Let's see. You have written many words, such as small, as Ms. Al-Anud wrote, bag, Mr. Mustafa. We've got classic car. Ms. Shada also tiny car, tiny. We've got also Ms. Al-Anud said leather. Mustafa also, Mr. Mustafa says beautiful. Alright, now let's see if we can just find some words that you wrote in these advertisements. Look at this car here. Compact cars. The smaller, the better. The smaller, the better. Right? Yes. All right. Compact mean. What does compact mean? Compact means what? Means smaller than other things of the same kind, right? So it's the smaller and better. Good. We've got some words. I think Miss Shada said small. Yeah. Also the word car. Now, try to read this. These are some information about the previous car. Tiny and classic. Excellent, Miss who? Miss Shada, yes, perfect. Really, you said that it's tiny and it's a classic. Yeah, you are right. You are absolutely right. Excellent. So I've got tiny classic and also some information about the feet, 10 feet, 11 inches, all right, long, 5 feet, 5 inches, wide, 4 feet, 11 inches, tall. Oh, sorry, I got an internet disconnection. I think you're going to think that I'm going to take this suitcase and travel. No, I'm here. All right. So this suitcase, we've got this advertisement for the price of a car. Let's read more about it. So, as you can read here, the most expensive suitcase in the world. Oh my God. This suitcase was developed by a group of Dutch engineers and designers over a period of 10 years. Each suitcase is made individually and is billed to the individual customer's request specifications. Do you think that this is a good advertisement? I think yes. And how much money do you think this suitcase a lot, of course. How much? What do you think? How much money do you think this case cost? A lot, of course. Yes, it is. All right. Let's read this exactly. The price can be, Mr. Leonard says no. They say it's the most expensive. I think no one will buy it. All right. The price can be as high as a car, ranging from $2,000 to $20,000 to $40,000. Oh my God, a lot of money. This is why it's a good advertisement. Don't be surprised. Let's move to countable and countable nouns. We're running out of time. We still have some 10 minutes to go. Countable nouns are also called count nouns. Count means to count. 3, etc. Right? So, countable nouns are also called count nouns. Countable nouns are easy to recognize. They are things that we can count. Things that we can count, because there are some things that we can count and there are other things that we cannot count. This is what we mean by countable. Uncountable nouns are substances or concepts, etc., that we cannot divide into separate elements. We cannot count them. They are uncountable. Uncountable nouns are also called mass nouns. Excellent, Mr. Mustafa. Excellent. You are right. You are wonderful, Mr. Mustafa. Like sugar. Can you count sugar? Can you count sugar? Of course not. If you can count sugar, you will be, I don't know, you will be a Superman, right? If you can count sugar. You're right, Mr. Mustafa. Can you give examples? You've given us a very perfect one. Sugar. Can you give me more examples? Mr. Lanud says milk. Excellent. Yes, milk. Milk is uncountable. Uncountable. Alright? Let's take this example here. Uncountable for what? For rice. Right? Excellent, Mr. Hassan. Excellent. Rice. What about tomatoes? Can you count tomatoes? Yes or no? Yes. Of course, yes, Mr. Lanud. Yes, you're right. Yes, you're right, Mr. Hassan. Of course, we can count tomatoes. We can say 1 tomato and 2 tomatoes, right? But we cannot say 1 rice and 2 rice. Yes. Using some plus any plus no. Let's take some information about it. Some, we use some in positive sentences with uncountable nouns and plural nouns. With uncountable nouns like rice and sugar, and plural nouns. We're going to know what's the meaning of plural nouns soon. Also, some can be used in questions when we ask for things and offer things. You ask for things and you offer things, all right? We're going to have some examples soon. Yes, here are our examples. There is some bread. Some. There is some bread. Bread, all right, on the table. Bread is uncountable, right? There is oranges on the table. What do you think? Yes, good try, Mr. Hassan. But actually, as Mr. Mustafa says, it's some here, right? Some. You're right, Mr. Mustafa. Perfect. There is some oranges on the table. Go back again. We have said that some positive sentences with uncountable nouns and plural nouns, right? So some is the right answer. What about this one here? Can I have coffee, please? Can I have, what do you think? Can I have, yes. Ms. Al-Anud says some. Right. You mean Mr. Hassan some. Perfect. Excellent. Very good. Can I have some coffee, please? Why? Why? Because we can use some in questions, right? In questions when we ask for things or offer things. Would you like grapes? Would you like some grapes? Yes. You're perfect. You're right, Miss Al-Anud. Yes. Also you, Mr. Mustafa. Yes. Perfect. So, some grapes. Some grapes. Perfect. And this is in the case of questions and in the case of offer, as Ms. Al-Anud says. Perfect. Any. We use any in questions and negative sentences. And please make sure that you understand the word negative. Alright? Word negative means no sentences with uncountable nouns and plural nouns. Alright? Is there any water? Uncountable noun. Does she have any children? Plural noun. Plural noun. I cannot see any rice. Any rice. Alright? Uncountable noun. There aren't any people. There aren't any people. This is a plural noun. So no also, and its compounds can be used instead of not any in negative sentences. Examples: there aren't any books on the table. Equals, equals, there are no books on the table. Other example: there isn't any milk in the fridge. Equals, there's no milk in the fridge. There's no milk in the fridge. This is how we can use any and no, which have the same what? The same meaning, right? The same meaning. Alright, what about this picture? We have some words and some things that are countable and others are uncountable. What do you think of countable nouns here in this picture? What do you think of countable nouns can be in this picture? Maybe the eggs, tomato, apple, excellent. The grapes, the eggs, right? The carrots, perfect. Yes, the orange, yes, perfect. And some uncountable nouns here. Give me some uncountable nouns. Like the milk, you're right, Mr. Hassan. You're right, Miss Anud, perfect. Like the bread. We haven't got any strawberry, Mr. Mustafa, but perfect. Like the cheese, yes, you're right, Mr. Anud, perfect. Perfect. We're going to have the names of this, inshallah, later. Good night.